looking back at all the years and tears that we've been through. It feels so good to see you looking back in time. There's been other friends and other loves, but no other one like you. All my life, no one ever has known me better. Sweetheart mine, e pili mai, ina o e au, ike ahi o makana, he makana ia, na ke aloha, no na kawaka, o e au, sweetheart mine, e pili mai. Au he avale ana oe, ku'ule o ka po anu ho'okahi no. Sweetheart mine, e pili mai.
This is it, this is now, this is what I've been talking about. Looking out, can't you see forever? Take my hand, just take it in. This is a moment we won't forget. On top of the world here together. If there ever was a time for a perfect kiss, this is it.
Who gives Emily away in marriage to this man?
We do. Take her.
Please be seated. We are all here today to celebrate the relationship of Emily Nicole Payne and Michael David Hoffman, and to be witnesses and supporters of the commitment they share with one another. Together, we are a group of the most important people in their lives, and they have brought us here to publicly recognize that we have all played some special part in the love they share today. Emily and Michael wanted me to thank you all for being here and to recognize how important each and every one of you are to the relationship. They would also like to recognize all of those who couldn't make it here today, as they are certainly missed but not forgotten on this day of celebration. Speaking of important people, there were none more important in influencing the lives of Emily and Michael than their parents. Marriage gives permanence and structure to a couple's love. It is a way to tell one another that no matter how much you snore or how much you spend while out at the shopping mall, we are still in this together. Marriage is telling the person you love that you are not going anywhere, and that's powerful commitment for two people to make to one another. A good marriage must be built on the foundation of this commitment. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you, at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is standing together and facing the world. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. The road that has brought Emily and Michael here today has not been easy. It is being filled with challenges that they were not necessarily prepared for. But together, they have taken each one on and have used those experiences to strengthen and not weaken their love. In the Bible, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 through 8 tells us, love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it is not rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no records of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It is always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. Emily and Michael, the vows that you're about to make are a way to share your love and commitment to each other in your own words. Sometimes poems, verses, and quotes just don't get the point across the way you want it to. And the best option is just do it yourself. These vows are your way of openly declaring your promise to one another, as well as to all of those who are here in attendance today. Emily, ladies first.
All right, that's a long one. Okay. Michael, I'm going to start with a poem. It's called Why Do I Love You by Roy Croft. I love you not only for what you are, but for what I am when I am with you. I love you not only for what you have made of yourself, but what you are making of me. I love you for ignoring the possibilities of the fool in me and for laying firm hold of the possibilities for good. Why do I love you? I love you for closing your eyes to the discards and for adding to the music in me by worshipful listening. I love you because you are helping me to make of the lumber in my life not in a tavern, but a temple. And out of the words of my everyday, not a reproach, but a song. I love you because you have done more than any creed to make me happy. You have done it without a word, without a touch, without a sign. You have done it just by being yourself. After all, perhaps that is what love is. Michael, the first time we met, I was 14 and you were 16. A freshman and a sophomore in high school. Our relationship began with friendship and grew into young love. It grew naturally and was not forced. I do remember it starting with me shyly giving you my phone number in JRTC. You were my first boyfriend. Our dating did not last long due to me moving to Colorado, but those few months were special to me. You are my first and now my last love. Throughout these past 11 years, you were a constant in my life. I've always loved you, but then the timing was not right. God knew this and knew this year he would bring us back together, closer than ever. He knew and knows our path. He had us go through what we did so that we could fully and truly understand what it means to love another unconditionally and with our whole heart and being. In January, I made the decision to just enjoy life and focus on my happiness. The thing is, my plan for happiness was not what God planned. He knew my happiness would be enhanced with having you in my life. After a few months of spending time with you, I knew I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you, my best friend. I never expressed that to you back then, but in April you surprised me by proposing to me on Anna Maria Beach, April 25th. I hoped you would feel the same, but couldn't believe you had made up your mind in 4 months. We talked about our future that day, and then out of the blue you asked, how would I feel if I had your last name? I wasn't looking at you at that moment until I noticed you were on one knee. I saw my whole future in your eyes. I saw the hope and love in those beautiful blue-green eyes. I saw the home we have talked about on plenty of land. I saw our future children, no more than 3 though. And then there, I solidified my thoughts of having a family with you. Then and there, in my head, I promised to be by your side for the good, the bad, the highs and the lows of life. We already know that I can and will take care of you when you're sick, the perks of having a nurse as a wife. I promise to show you how much I love you every day. That means learning about sports so that I can follow your conversations when you talk to me about them. I pray that God keeps his hand on our marriage and in the future, our family. I thank him every day for the blessings he has placed in my life this year. You, Michael David Hoffman, being the biggest blessing of all. I love you forever and always. I always have and I always will.
Michael, you're next.
So I'm next. I did not write traditional vows. Kind of just going on the fly here because that's how it's always been with me. I love you with all my heart, forever and always. Now, what do we think of that quote? We met when I was a sophomore and she was a freshman in high school. I'm so bad with this public speaking thing. And our paths took us in different directions, as you so eloquently put it. But God always had you in my plans. All roads led back to you. As I could quote the Rascal Flatts song, God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. And it's such a beautiful song because it truly has been a tough road getting here and a lot for both of us to go through. But it made our love grow. And it made us stronger together once we got back together. And I made my decision to propose to you there, Anna Maria Island, beautiful day, clear water. And I asked you if you'd like to share my last name. And sorry. I just can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. You're my whole world, and I love you so very much. Love does not boast. Love is kind. Love is patient. And I promise to be all of those things and so much more to you, and be a great father as well to our children.
I'm not pregnant.
She's not pregnant. I love you with all my heart, Emily.
Good clarification. Emily and Michael will now exchange rings to symbolize their commitment. Rings are derived from humble beginnings of imperfect metal to create something striking where there was once nothing at all. It is customarily worn on the ring finger, as it is the only finger with a vein running directly to the heart. The wearing of the ring is a visible, outward sign that they have committed themselves to one another. Michael, you're already taking Emily's hand. Please take Emily's hand as you place the ring on her finger. Repeat these words. I give you this ring as a symbol of our love.
I give you this ring as a symbol of our love
For today and tomorrow,
for today and tomorrow
and for all the days to come.
and for all the days to come.
Wear it as a sign of what we have promised today.
Wear it as a sign of what we have promised today,
And know that my love is present
and know that my love is present
even when I am not.
even when I am not.
Okay. Emily, please take Michael's hand. As you place the ring on his finger, repeat these words. I give you this ring today
I give you this ring today
as a symbol of our love.
as a symbol of our love
For today and tomorrow,
for today and tomorrow
and for all the days to come.
and for all the days to come.
Wear it as a sign of what
Wear it as a sign of what
we have promised today.
we have promised today.
And know that my love is present
And know that my love is present
even when I am not.
even when I'm not.
By sharing the vows and exchanging rings here today, you both have decided to share the rest of your lives together. You are no longer two separate people, but one couple together. This unity symbolized through the pouring of these two individual containers of sand. One representing you, Emily, and all that you were, all that you are, and all that you will ever be. And the other representing you, Michael, and all that you were, all that you are, and all that you will ever be. As these two containers of sand are poured into the third container, the individual containers of sand will no longer exist, but will be joined together as one. Just as these grains of sand can never be separated and poured again into the individual containers, so will your marriage be united as one for all of your days. At this moment, we're going to walk over to the unity candle. And Emily and Michael, as you face the audience, begins to pour the unity sand. Hands, yes. That's right. That's right. Emily and Michael, you have professed your love by exchanging your vows. You have symbolized your commitment by exchanging rings. And you have expressed the end of your individual lives by the pouring of the unity sand. With all of this, there is just one more question I need each of you to answer, and then we're off to the reception to celebrate. Emily, do you take Michael to be your husband, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Do you promise to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Michael, do you take Emily to be your wife, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Therefore, It is my pleasure to now pronounce and bless you as husband and wife. Michael, you may kiss your bride. It is my great honor and privilege, face the audience, to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Hoffman.
Our love is unconditional. We knew it from the start. I see it in your eyes. You can feel it from my heart. From here on after, let's stay the way we are right now and share all the love and laughter that a lifetime will allow. I cross my heart and promise to give all I've got to give to make all your dreams come true. In all the world, you'll never find a love as true as mine. You will always be the miracle that makes my life complete. And as long as there's a breath in me, I'll make yours just as sweet. As we look into the future, it's as far as we can see. So let's make each tomorrow be the best that it can be. I cross my heart and promise to give all I've got to give to make all your dreams come true. In all the world, you'll never find a love as true as mine. And if along the way we find a day it starts to storm, you've got the promise of my love.